Come into your seated posture, sitting down in a chair, half lotus or full lotus. As you close the eyes and take that deep breath in through the belly, engaging the diaphragm as you fill up the lungs fully and completely, retaining the breath for a second or two, and then slowly exhale as you contract the ribs and let out the last bit of breath as you pull that belly button in towards the spine. Starting all over again, taking that deep breath in through the belly, engaging the diaphragm, and slowly exhale, allowing each breath to get heavier and heavier as you sink into your personal meditation. Today we're going to review Terry Cole's 4 ways to boundary boss your post-pandemic reemergence. So you'll recall we talked about, we heard from Terry Cole and the book that she wrote called Boundary Boss. She's a psychologist. So she has 4 thoughts on reemergence. So her first is to be selective and mindful while creating your new post-pandemic normal. She says trauma creates room for transformation. When we experience any kind of trauma, our habituated behaviors, defense mechanisms, and routines get interrupted. There's no way we can just do business as usual because too much has changed. Somehow, the experience provides an opening to do things differently. If you want to change things at work, at home, or for the rest of your life, now is the time to think deeply about what you really want. What do you want to take from your experience of the pandemic? Terry invites you to be mindful and selective while you think through things in your life you want to change for the better. She says you have the power to create your new normal. Being proactive in this way can prevent life from, quote, just happening, unquote, to you and keep you from getting swept back into undesirable interactions and patterns. She says that operating in a pandemic survival mode can bring a lot of clarity. She added that both in her professional and personal experience, some of the greatest opportunities for making big changes come when life throws us a game changer. It wakes us up to what really matters and what doesn't. Use your newfound clarity and ask yourself, how do I want it to be? What do I want my new normal to be? You can think through your life categorically and ask yourself what is and what isn't working, and then decide what positive changes you'd like to make. She says you don't have to change everything at once. In fact, true lasting transformations happen one step at a time. And it all starts with self-awareness. Number 2 is take your time. She says all of us will transition post-pandemic in our own ways. Some might bounce back faster than others, but you don't need to. It's okay for you to be gentle with yourself. Maybe let 2021 be the year you let go of auto-accommodating the desires of others. Or maybe you give yourself your own new rule of engagement. Implement a 24-hour decision-making rule. Not answering right away will give you time and space to really consider how you actually feel and what you want to do. Maybe give yourself permission to say no. or commit to actively and mindfully filling up your own bucket first. Number 3 is be proactive with your boundaries at work. If you felt a sense of relief while working from home because you didn't need to come into daily physical contact with problematic people, it's time to get clear and set yourself up for success. You have nothing to lose by getting proactive, talking true, and starting the conversation with assertiveness and a positive vibe. Number 4, talk true and honor the lessons. What did you learn about yourself, your life, your work life, and your relationships during the pandemic? The pandemic was an opportunity for clarity. If that is your truth, and you get to decide how you're going to go forward. Even if it feels uncomfortable, you have the right to decide who has access to your life and what is and isn't okay with you. Hence the proactive boundaries. Terry encourages you to spend some time going within to find out why you might feel the way you do, and then honoring your truth. There is something real about not being an autopilot. It can be the gift that comes from the disruption from your established norm. But it's only a gift if you open it and use what you learn to make the desired changes. She truly believes this could be the perfect opportunity for you to create a life more aligned with your authentic self. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, nod your head right to left. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, and on that exhale, gently open your eyes. Namaste.